Okay, let's see here. Hey, I'm London Alex. I'm a Ruby programmer from Toronto. And yeah, I'm just going to talk about Amazon's AWS, the web services and stuff that they offer because I've been working on some projects lately, and I've used Amazon's EC2 platform for the servers, and I use them to set up like our database servers, our web servers, our Redis servers, and that type of stuff. And for me, it's been with the price of servers now, it's like super duper cheap for smaller instances for projects and stuff that don't use that many resources. So it's been good for me in the sense that um, I was using Heroku as a platform before, which can be a little bit expensive, especially when you're adding different things, like you need a bigger database or you need more web servers or things like that. So just give me a second here. Y'all can hear me and everything? Okay, awesome. Just a second. Um, let's see here. Okay, so I guess I'll just quickly show how to set up an EC2 instance. It's pretty straightforward, and some people find the command line to be intimidating and stuff. For me, I've been into Linux stuff and DOS stuff and all that since I was a kid. So it kind of comes like second nature because I'm like so used to it and stuff. So for some people, they can see and they'd be like, "Oh my god, like there's like a prompt and I need to type shit and I'm not sure what it's going to do or whatever, whatever, whatever." But it's pretty it's not it's not that huge of a thing. Yeah, AWS using S3 for static sites is super cool too. You can make a site and upload it to S3 and then have it be the site, and you don't have to pay for the hosting or whatever because you just pay for the S3 usage. So let me open up my screen sharing thing and make sure that I get the right window. Okay, so already logged in, but if you were to do this yourself, you just go to aws.amazon.com, and then if you have an account, you put it in. If you don't, you can or whatever. And there's like a whole bunch of stuff here, and we're just gonna go to EC2. Um, so I'll make a server for example. Um, for this demo, I'll just create a standard instance. So I'm going to click here on launch instance. And I'm going to select, let's see, I'll select Ubuntu, why not? So just select Ubuntu right here. And Amazon has a free tier where if you're using this T2 micro instance and it's within the limits, then it's free. And there's you can read up about it. There's info on it on the EC2 details page. So I'll click next. One instance. So for all of this stuff, for now, we don't have to worry about it. I'll just go to add storage. And with the free tier, there's 30 gigabytes of storage. So I'll put 30 in there and then tag the instance. And we'll give this instance a name. We'll call it demo Linux instance. And click next. So the security group, the way that it works is you select which ports are going to be open on the computer, on the server that you're using. So right now we just have the SSH port, but if you were to build like a web server or something, you might want to open up the HTTP port, which would be port 80. And if you want to open up another port, let's say for what's another service that we would use? Maybe we're using an email server, so we would use like SMTP or whatever. So basically, you have to set up all the open ports that you want to be available to the server. So we'll just like set up these, and you can set up which like IPs or IP ranges to be able to connect. So right now it's like anyone, anywhere can connect to these two ports. So I'll go to review and launch. So yeah, it just gives us an overview of the server stuff. So it's going to be a micro server with one virtual CPU, 1 GB of memory, and then the storage that we put in, port 22, port 80, and I'll just click launch. Okay, so right here, this is where you set up your public key and a private key, which lets you connect to the instance. So I'm going to create a new pair just to show you. We'll call this pair demo pair, and now it's going to download the key pair to my computer, and I'll show you how to use that. So you just see right there, it was downloading the demo pair, and now I click launch instance. So right now it's setting up the server, and it's going to take a minute or two for the server to come online. Let's see here. I'm just going to read the questions while this is going. I hear so much about AWS. I wonder how much usage is in real life compared to what I currently pay for. Yeah, there's calculators that that you can use. For me, with the job that I do with my work, we were using Heroku before, and our bill was about $150 a month for the Postgres server we were using, for the Redis server we were using, and for the web servers and the workers that we were using. And I was able to migrate our entire setup over to Amazon and cut the bill from 150 to now I think we're paying around 80 or something. And we still have a lot more server power that's like underutilized. So it kind of changed my perspective on hosting resources and how much they cost. And I've been using a platform called Docker, where with Docker you can set up a bunch of services on a server and get them up and running right away. It's like super cool, and it's been a game changer for me because I come from a a network administration background, and like 10 years ago when I worked in when I did Linux administration, it's like when we wanted a new server, we would have to physically bring a server to the data center and then install the operating system on it, and then install all the packages and the KVM and all that kind of stuff. And now with like Amazon, I can do that from like a web browser without having to like leave my thing. So I'm just going to log into the server really quickly. Let's see where it went. Okay, so view instance. Okay, so let's see here. So our instance is still initializing, but I'm going to try to connect to it quickly and see if it's up and running. So just give me a second here. Let's see. Um, Uh-oh. We have just a second. Where did my thing go? Do we have time left? Okay, give me 2 seconds here. Let's see. like Super Mario where the time is running out and I'm trying to get this thing okay, I need 30 more seconds. Me rewrite. No. I'm just having a permissions issue with the key file. Is it up and running or is it not? Oh. Ooh, that's what it was. Ubuntu. Okay, so yeah, so let me just show you this really quickly. Let me switch over the window. So okay, so just a second. Stop the screen sharing. Screen share. Open up our terminal window. Okay, so so yeah, just to finish up. In the other window, the server completed setting up, and it gave us the host name of ec2.52.53.150.168, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So for me to log into that server, I just type in ssh/i and then a path to the key file. And then because it's Ubuntu, and then the server address. And then we have our server set up and good to go, and it's empty and can install stuff and get stuff going on it and everything. And this instance is free. So take a look, sign up, experiment with it, stick around with it. Don't be intimidated by the console or anything.